album, not online for the entire world to see. And I think that's people's big issues that...
Right.
Well, we'll go to weather. How about we go to weather?
I guess our director's bored with our conversation. He's over it. I think a lot of people saying, that's fine. You know, it's probably something cute that the little girl's going to look back in a couple years and laugh about, but maybe she's not going to be thankful that it's online in her kids.
Yeah, it's always going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got to talk radar because there is a lot happening out there this morning. We have rain heavy in spots. It's our southern areas where we have seen some of that heavier rain. Parts of Elbert County, Abbeville, and Anderson County, really right along those border areas where you see that yellow shading. That's where the rain is really coming down. We've got moderate to light rain across most of the area through most of Pickens County and right around downtown Greenville. You can see there is some moderate to heavy rainfall coming down there as well. So the rain is falling just about everywhere, and we're going to keep rain chances high through the day today. We'll be watching for light rain, if not areas of drizzle, some fog, and cool temps. It's going to be a very gloomy start to the week. The visibility numbers are showing us that we don't have any of the real low numbers, and so we don't have the dense fog, but we do have light fog just about everywhere with visibilities between 3 and 5 miles. That tells us that some fog is showing up. That's just going to add to the trouble this morning or the dreary look out there as you make your way to work or school. Temperatures are in the upper 50s for Franklin and Asheville, low to mid 60s for everybody else. High temperatures today are only going to be in the low to mid 60s, so we will not see much warming today as those winds are out of the east. That is going to keep us under that wedge pattern, and that wedge pattern just equals that gloomy, soggy forecast. Clouds, they're overhead now. The clouds and radar image shows that scattered rain showers have been moving through, and they will continue to lift up through the area as we go through the day today. So if it's not raining when you walk outside, it's going to look like it wants to rain or it's about to rain, and those showers will be off and on throughout the day, perhaps some periods of drizzle with fog also possible through the afternoon hours. As we put Futurecast into motion, we'll start at 10 a.m. and you can see those showers will continue to drift from southwest to northeast. We could see some heavier downpours at time, and we can't rule out a rumble of thunder in our southern spots this afternoon. I do not think we will see much, though, in the way of storm action today. Better storm threat will stay further west of us, as it will be just too cool and cloudy locally, I think, to support much in the way of thunderstorm activity. Rain showers continue into the overnight. It'll be raining out there early Tuesday, most likely, and Tuesday afternoon could bring us a better chance of some scattered storms. Now, highs will go from 66 today to 77 tomorrow, so we will see more warmth on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday will be dry. I'll take out those showers on Wednesday with highs in the low 80s. Friday, sunshine around 79. We'll cool a bit this weekend with just a touch more cloud cover, but still plenty of sun as well. In the mountains, you're going to be around 62 today, 73 on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be dry with highs in the low to mid 70s. By this weekend, we will at least mention a slight chance of a few showers right up along the Tennessee border areas of western North Carolina. I do not think at this point we will see much wet weather, though, as we head into the weekend. We'll talk more about the forecast in a few. Right now, let's talk traffic.
All right, so far, Alex, everything is flowing along just great, even though we have wet roadways out there. Watch out for the ponding and the water on the roads, and just leave a little extra early. Make sure you're buckled up and
combat it. So
yeah, and good for them. Alex, I know teachers are waking up wondering if they'll have to plan on recess inside again.
It might be a little soggy. I think we'll still be seeing some scattered showers out there at that point. I don't think it's going to be a widespread washout, but with the ground still wet, maybe best to do those activities inside. Here's a look at Fox Radar 3D, and you can see there is some heavy rain moving through parts of the area. We're watching spots like Highlands up in Macon County. We're also watching Pendleton and Anderson County. There are some flood advisories out for those areas, so please watch for some water rises on those small creeks or streams. We'll take a closer look into the upstate, and you can see those yellows and oranges. That indicates the very heavy rainfall. We have that down around Anderson and actually through the central part of Anderson County. We're also seeing that back into northeast Georgia, through parts of Pickens, northern Greenville County, and southern sections of our western North Carolina territory have some heavy downpours as well into Polk, Henderson, and Transylvania counties. Around Asheville, some light to moderate rain is coming down as we speak. So this system is moving very slowly. We will keep rain chances around through the morning and into the afternoon as well. By the mid and late afternoon, we could even see a few thunderstorms with things finally quieting down into the evening. Visibility numbers, they are low around Anderson, down to a half a mile. We have 1 mile visibility in Spartanburg. Those lower numbers indicate thicker fog, so do watch for some areas of dense fog this morning. Many locations are at least reporting some light fog. Temperatures are in the low to mid 60s through Spartanburg, Greenville, and our mountain territory. It is milder down in our southern sections. Anderson, Lawrence, and Greenwood are in the low to mid 70s. Yesterday, that was the story. The northern upstate stayed very cool with those highs only in the low to mid 60s, whereas southern sections were able to warm up a bit more. Clouds and radar image. There is that system continuing to slide very slowly to the east, so we still have the rain showers heavy in times across the area. We aren't seeing much lightning out of this, though, only seeing one lightning strike a few minutes ago into parts of Anderson County. We will keep the showers around through the remainder of the morning. Not everybody will get wet at all times, but keep that umbrella handy. As Futurecast shows, from 10 until noon, there will be some scattered showers, perhaps a few heavier downpours working through. As we go through the early to mid part of the afternoon, we'll keep the showers around, I think, by 4 or 5 o'clock. Some of our eastern counties could get in on a few thunderstorms, perhaps a strong storm. Better threat of that, though, overall today will be off to our east and northeast. We will begin to quiet things down as we head into the evening. So by 10 o'clock tonight, you can see much of the area begins to dry out, and we will dry with clearing skies through the overnight. Tomorrow, highs will be around the upper 70s with more sunshine. We'll keep the sunshine around through the end of the week. And I should mention that today's highs will be back closer to normal in the upper 70s. Even this weekend will be dry with cooling temperatures coming Sunday and Monday. We're back into the low 70s, even upper 60s by Monday. In the mountains, your highs today will be around 73. We'll warm through the end part of the week with Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday highs working into the mid and upper 70s. Saturday and Sunday both bring a slim chance of a shower, particularly near the Tennessee border areas, with Sunday and Monday offering up some much cooler air. Highs will be in the mid and low 60s by that point. Time now for Pit Crew Traffic. Here's Chris.
And we're still rolling accident-free so far this morning, and we're keeping a close eye on it, those foggy areas and wet areas as well. Right now, let's go to our Spartanburg traffic map and show you that everything on 85 and I-26 seems to be flowing quite well. We're looking for any yellows or reds that would slow you down, but nothing seems to be a problem in Spartanburg. We'll check in with Anderson, Greenville, and Asheville coming up.
You know, I was feeling bad for Carrie yesterday, but after reading a lot of the blogs and reading a lot of the celebrity websites, it looks like Mariah Carey was kind of antagonizing Nicki Minaj yesterday, kind of telling about all her Emmys, or all the awards she's won, how great she is, and Minaj was like, "Look, we're done. We know who you are. Let's just talk about the contestants."
What do you think, Alex?
Something tells me Keith Urban's so relaxed and easy peasy that he's not going to give us much drama. So, I mean, I'd love to hear what he has to say, but I think he's going to be like, they argued for a minute and things are cool now. But
he is pretty laid back.
Wouldn't you have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that room? We knew it was going to happen. We knew we were getting two divas too close together. And
they're not exactly walking and holding hands.
No, so no. I think there's more fireworks to come. I like to hope on the live shows where they can't get a hidden from us. Exactly. All right, we got to talk forecast details as we take a look at Fox Radar 3D. We do have a few spotty showers into some of our eastern counties, mainly through Union County, where we've got very, very light rain falling. This is not going to cause much of an issue. It's probably not even going to get the roads wet. In fact, just a few raindrops at best on your windshield this morning. 1 or 2 swipes will get rid of that. The rest of the area has been dry as more of those rain showers are focused off to our east. Temperatures are in the 50s for Franklin and Asheville, but everybody else is in the low to mid 60s. It's 64 in Lawrence and Greenville, 63 for Anderson and Spartanburg, 65 in Greenwood. They are our warm spot. Visibility numbers, they have been dipping a little bit. We don't have any real dense fog, but we do have visibilities between 4 and 6 miles in a lot of places, and that indicates some light fog showing up. So we'll watch for some areas where that fog could thicken up, cause you a little bit of a slowdown. I don't anticipate widespread dense fog, though. Clouds and radar image. There is a look at the cloud cover. Of course, we've got the rain showers mainly focused off to our east, but a few of those have been working into some of our eastern counties, and we'll keep the chance of that going until about 8 or 9 o'clock. So watch for a spotty shower. If you're caught without the umbrella, you will be fine. Clouds will be decreasing as we go through the remainder of the day. So this cloud shield, as it shifts eastward, we'll see more sunshine for the afternoon, starting in the west, then working all the way to our eastern spots. Futurecast clears out those clouds a little bit soon. I think we'll be partly cloudy around noon, so still expect some of the puffier clouds up overhead, perhaps even mostly cloudy skies in some of our eastern spots. But as we get towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that cloud shield, areas of rain, they are further off to the east, and we will see more sunshine and dry time through the PM hours. So your roads will be dry for your late day commute. Will stay quiet overnight with more sunshine headed our way on Friday. Today will be a warm day. Highs will hit the low 80s this afternoon, mid 80s on Friday with More sunshine. Saturday and Sunday, those days will bring small chances of rain. Late Saturday into early Sunday looks to be the best chance as a front moves through. And take a look what that front will do. Take those highs from 82 on Saturday to 70 on Sunday. We'll see quite a cool down for the end of the weekend and early next week. Monday highs will only make it into the upper 60s with morning lows in the 40s. In the mountains, you'll be around the mid and upper 70s today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Saturday night into early Sunday, we'll be watching for some scattered showers. The bigger impact will be that big cool down. Temps go from 74 today all the way to 62 tomorrow. Sunday, 60 is as good as it gets on Monday with morning lows in the low 40s, even upper 30s early next week. So if you are doing some cleaning this weekend, make sure you find that box with your coats because you will need it next week. Time now to check in on the roads. Here's Chris with Pit Crew Traffic.
Alex, good morning and thank you.
Alex, usually, the weather and politics don't always tie in, but is that something you'd buy into?
I mean, you could argue then if he thought it was going to be that much of an issue, maybe plan ahead and get there a little early. Hard to say. Weather affects people differently. It could be an easy fix, but I think you could say that anybody who goes to any conference, if they're saying, oh, I missed the session, or kids who are in town to play a game versus Denver, I don't know. I have a hard time with it.
I think when 67 million people are watching, I think your team knows better than if the altitude's going to affect you. Get there a few days early.
Exactly. You would think if Al thought it was going to be that much of an issue, he would have said,
phone the president.
Hey, Barack Obama, I'd like to suggest you get there a little bit early. I'd like to, help you out, and I think it could be something that's worth checking into. We've got a nice cool down coming our way, so some nice fall temperatures. Not until Sunday and early next week. We've actually got some warmth to get through first. Temperatures are in the 40s and low 50s for Franklin and Asheville, so the cool spots are up in the mountains. 57 is your temp in Rutherfordton, Anderson, and Spartanburg. It's 54 in Lawrence, 56 in Greenwood. Northern parts of the upstate, a little milder, 63 in Greenville, 61 in Clemson. Still on the crisp side, though, this morning. Asheville, we saw the fog at AB Tech. Their site only reporting a 9-mile visibility, but obviously that fog will be a little thicker in spots around the Asheville area. We have dense fog in Franklin, where visibilities are down to 1/4 of a mile, meaning those low visibilities coordinate with thick fog. Greenwood, you've got some light fog showing up. I wouldn't be surprised, though, to see those visibilities drop as we go through the next few hours. Fox Radar 3D is nice and clear. We will stay dry today with plenty of sunshine on tap for our Friday. As we take a peek at the clouds and radar image, all that cloud cover is still off to our east. We are in between two systems. We've got the high pressure in charge today. That's going to give us a lot of sunshine off to our north and west. A cold front, and yes, that is snow showing up into parts of Minnesota and North Dakota. They have been dealing with some of that white stuff. Yes, the white stuff. As we've gone through the past 24 to 36 hours, there were some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for those folks. And the temps are cool behind that front. You can see that big cool down. It's 45 in Kansas City, but out ahead of that front, 64 in Little Rock, 59 in Nashville. This front is going to be responsible for ushering in some very cool air across a big chunk of the country. A lot of areas will be feeling that. 10 a.m. today, Futurecast shows that most of the area is still in the 60s and 70s. We'll be approaching 80 at lunchtime, though, for the upstate. As we head towards the mid and late afternoon, that's when we'll see our high temperatures. They'll be around the low 80s in Greenville, Spartanburg, perhaps around 83 for Anderson. 76, 77 degrees, your likely temp for Asheville. It'll be a cooler evening with football temps generally in the 70s. I think towards the end of those games, though, those temps will begin to dip into the 60s. Highs stay in the low 80s on Saturday with a small chance of a shower late. We'll keep a isolated shower chance on Sunday, but that front is not going to be a big rainmaker for us. It will be a big cool down bringer. Temps on Sunday will only top out in the upper 60s. Same for Monday. Tuesday highs will be around 70 and morning lows early next week drop into the mid 40s. In the mountains, you drop to 50 overnight tonight with highs on Saturday around 72. Some scattered showers are possible Saturday and Sunday. The bigger effect of that front will be the cool down. Highs drop into the upper 50s at best on Sunday. Yes, that is your high. Time now for a look at Pit Crew traffic. Here's Chris.